And so my heart's thumping out of my chest. I jump up and I'm like, hello, and the divine voice of Kevin Feige, I'll never forget it. So calm, so booming. It's like, Simu, hi. We'd like you to play Shang-Chi. Also, you need to go to Comic-Con in 4 days. And I was like, what?
So, you know what, this week it's been everything martial arts wise, because we got Mortal Kombat coming out tomorrow, and on Monday Marvel just dropped this amazing teaser trailer for Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. And you know what, I've had a bit of time to gather my thoughts, what I think is going to be the impact of this film going forward, and then we're going to cut to some test footage that Simu Liu released some time ago, but now it's kind of gaining traction because now people have seen this teaser trailer. So there is a very weird take at the moment, especially on Twitter, where people think this is the first time that we're going to see a Far Eastern Asian superhero on the big screen, and that is actually further from the truth. If that person did their homework, they would know there's been a plethora of Far Eastern action Asian heroes on the big screen, and heroines for that matter. I mean, you got Jackie Chan and Michelle Yeoh in the Police Story movies, and then you got Sammo Hung and his partner in crime, Jackie Chan, in the films they did together. Now, if you fast forward into the modern iteration of martial arts movies, then obviously you've got Iko Uwais in the Raid movies and Wu Assassins on Netflix, and then also you've got Jet Li before him. But of course, there's one man who, if we didn't have him, and unfortunately, of course, we had his late son, Brandon Lee, who really kicked ass in Showdown in Little Tokyo with Dolph Lundgren. That, of course, is Mr. Bruce Lee, the icon and the legend. And without him, we probably wouldn't have this genre of movies. And it's a celebrated genre, and I believe that Marvel knows this. They want a piece of the action pie now, where it comes to martial arts and doing their own little thing. And you know what? If red risk countries at the moment around the world are quarantining people from fleeing and going to other parts of the world and potentially spreading an outbreak of more mutations of the pandemic, I'm hoping that by the time we get round to September, I believe it's September the 3rd, that Shang-Chi is being released, it should do gangbusters at the box office. I reckon you're talking about over $1 billion. I would still hedge my bet that in the Chinese box office, this will do really, really well. I'm predicting now it will probably surpass Endgame's record, maybe. So we'll see if I'm right or wrong. I'm probably going to be wrong in this case. But the other interesting thing I wanted to mention about this movie as well, people have been watching the trailer for this, but they've never heard of Shang-Chi, or they're quite puzzled that if this wasn't a Marvel movie, would they go and watch it? Which I think is a very good point to raise. I mean, the only niggling concern that I have about this film is how well staged and, more importantly, how well edited the action fight scenes are going to be. So this movie is directed by Destin Daniel Cretton, and he's credited for very well received, critically acclaimed movies such as Short Term 12 with Brie Larson and Lakeith Stanfield. And then, of course, you had Just Mercy last year with Michael B. Jordan, and I believe once again with Brie Larson in their starring roles. So Cretton, I don't know if he's actually done action before or if he's had any mild experience with it. So this is quite good, taking a director out of their comfort zone of dramatics and putting them into a big budgeted Marvel action movie. So time remains to be seen. I've got my fingers crossed. We should be getting a proper trailer, I would assume, in sometime in June. So with all that said, let's just go over to this footage, which I haven't seen before. So this is a channel on YouTube called Everything Always, and Simu Liu has shared his footage here, his test fight footage for what really, when he got the part for Shang-Chi, he was just showing us what he's actually made of. In case you don't know much about the guy, not being only one of the stars for Kim's Convenience, but he's also a stuntman and a writer and an actor. So he's all those good things in one. And look, I haven't seen this footage before. It's just shy of 4 minutes. So why don't we watch this together and I'll just react to it and maybe give some thoughts afterwards. Here goes.
Okay, see what you're doing. Going to the Matrix. All right, Morpheus, let's dance.
Oh, wow.
It's good. Maybe I start trying now. Okay. Now you're gonna
That was just a warm-up, was it?
See you.
Wow.
See you.
Oh, okay.
Where'd you come from?
I do like the location. I wonder where this is filmed. So that's basically it, guys. It was just a short clip. I thought it was going to be longer, but you know, with reaction videos, you're kind of going a bit unprepared because you don't want to pre-rehearse anything. But basically what followed after this was just coverage of Simu Liu's announcement as being Shang-Chi. I think it was at a Comic-Con a couple of years ago. So that's basically much it. But he shared this footage officially on his Instagram account. So funny enough, I do follow him, but I didn't get that notification because otherwise I would have talked about it sooner. But it's a terrific clip and I liked what I've seen. If we can get this flavor in the film. Now this footage kind of reminds me of the Deadpool footage that leaked in inverted commas, which obviously got Ryan Reynolds to part with 20th Century Fox, and obviously this is not the same thing, but it kind of reminds me of, you know, the leaked footage fiasco, and I liked what I've seen actually, and I'm going to watch this a couple of more times. But that's just like my little take about Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. And yeah, it did escape me actually that we did see Mandarin in the trailer. It's quite clearly Tony Leung with the long hair and the rings around him, kind of giving away the fact it's Mandarin. I think people were not quite sure he was really appearing in the movie, but I guess after the Trevor fiasco with Sir Ben Kingsley, Marvel are going to be righting that wrong. And I know as well they're changing some of the storyline beats from the comics as well. Like for the main baddie or the main mentor of those comics is Fu Manchu, but probably not correct for these more sensitive times, if you like. So they're just going in a different direction, which is fine by me. You can go to the source material, but you can always change it as you see fit. So that was just my little take today. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. I hope you're enjoying the sound. I've actually sorted that problem out now, once and for all. So if you liked what you've seen there, give it a like. Give it a dislike. If you want to subscribe and see more videos like this, hit that bell icon and you'll get notifications as I upload a new video. And on that note, take care of yourselves and I will see you on my next upload.